Emery now says if Arsenal win the title next season, then Mbappe will definitely come to Arsenal.
What's with this? I've seen. Hold on a minute. I've seen a couple of you. Can we just address something?
That's another one.
Don't play with that one. Don't play with that one.
Guys,
Listen, I've even been gassing them up on my channel. Listen, Mbappe, the next Thierry Henry, give him the 14 shirt.
You're doing it.
It can happen.
I'll tell you.
It can happen.
French
Revolution.
I'll tell you.
Wenger would have been proud.
I'll tell you where this comes from.
Okay,
right?
fair enough.
The most ridiculous rumor you ever.
It will happen, right?
Where somebody just basically, I read the story where someone just. It's not even a rumor. They just basically said, "Oh, the way Arsenal are spending their money at the moment, somebody like Mbappe, they'd be able to go and get next season if he was available because of the money. The Arsenal have got their wage bill right down, so they do actually have a lot of money available to spend. So that's how that whole rumor started.
Okay.
At no time did it say that Arsenal going to get Mbappe. However, I was saying on one of my shows the other day that I do want a situation to start arising where when Mbappe becomes available, which if he stays, and we all know where he's going, Real Madrid, but I want a conversation to come out that when Mbappe becomes available, he's linked with Arsenal, just like he's linked with Chelsea and he's linked with Man United. In the years gone by, everyone just started laughing.
So you want to make an inquiry?
I'd want to be able to see Arsenal make an inquiry.
You've got to be, to me, you need to be in the conversation for those big players. It doesn't mean that you're going to get. He's going Real Madrid. Everyone knows that. But you want to be in that conversation. Liverpool have been in the conversation.
But you know why we're in that conversation? Because we're one of the only teams that have beat City. You've got to beat City to.
Well, you've won the league.
Liverpool are not in that conversation.
You've won the league.
What, to get Mbappe?
No, Liverpool never moved for a player like that. It's not what Liverpool do.
But who's to say now? With what Arsenal have done this summer. Hear me out now.
See, I knew.
Listen.
I knew this one.
Who's to say?
Yes.
I'm
going to do it for you. Don't start. Say it with chest.
Listen to me carefully.
Thierry Henry region.
Listen, I'm not saying it. I'm not even saying Mbappe, but who's to say if, let's say, next season, Osimhen's available for £150 million, are you telling me, with what you've seen with Arsenal recently, that Arsenal wouldn't be able to do that?
No, you could do Osimhen, but that's what I'm saying. That's not Mbappe, though.
I'm saying now, that's what I'm starting to like. That now when because once upon a time, Declan Rice.
There is one thing.
I think you have to have.
It'd be like Chelsea, Man United,
you would be at the table.
City, and then if we said how much for Rice, man would say, "Yo, be quiet, man."
Can I just say one thing?
You need more than just one.
We do have to be a little bit careful with this Arsenal situation.
Yeah, we're getting a bit carried away, guys.
Because I just think it's balanced. I think we should give props to Arsenal for improving under Mikel Arteta, getting better.
Yes.
And let's give them props because they've got a big coup in Declan Rice. Like you said, normally you wouldn't be able to go and spend 105 million on one guy. Let's give them props for that. But there is a but. Arsenal and Mikel Arteta has still not won anything significant. Yes, the FA Cup he did it since he got there.
We know that.
No, and I'm just saying. I feel like
that's not the discussion here.
No, I feel like some Arsenal fans. This ain't everyone. Because again, all the Arsenal fans will get offended. I've given them massive props what they're doing.
That's not the discussion.
Some Arsenal fans are in a bubble.
Absolutely.
That like Arsenal are wicked. They haven't done like they have.
Leave them there.
By the way, Turkish just said these men are laughing. I'm about to come up.
Yes,
Turkish showed the other day.
Turkish
saying like
run up in it.
people are going to come and get Arteta. Like Real Madrid will want him, Barcelona want him. I'm like,
the Barcelona inquired about Arteta.
I'm saying it, but
so this is what. No, but hold on. You said. Let me say to you that. Let me say to you. Hold on.
And run the
One second.
I want to hear it.
One thing I know, I
want to hear it.
When you saw that 105 million put down on the table, outbidding City, you were all like,
I had to cover it.
I said respect Arsenal.
Yeah. Hold on a minute. Hold on.
I've just said that.
I'm saying, watch out.
Absolutely.
At that very moment, I said,
there's no God-given right that you're going to come second.
There's no God-given right that you're going to.
No, but some Arsenal fans are carrying on like they've made it.
You are spending. You didn't
spending.
No, they dropped out.
They said, nah, he's not worth that. You go.
Yeah,
off you
they
go.
did not drop out of it.
City could have done it. City could have gone to 105 million.
Yeah, of course they could have done.
So it's not like
Of course they could have done.
It's not like you got more muscle than City. Let's not.
But hold on.
They
No,
just
wait a
decided-
minute.
No, he's
Hold
not
on,
worth
hold on.
Nobody is
Hold on.
saying.
Money.
Wait,
Can I
one
just say-
second.
That's what they decided.
Nobody is saying that we've got more muscle than Manchester City. But what
Okay.
we're saying is, Arsenal just slapped £105 million down on the table.
Good for them.
Right, and I'm saying, in the last. Listen, we've never.
Yeah, you would not do that.
Mind
Yeah, you would not do that.
Not even saying the last. We never paid him. It's a different Arsenal now when it comes to spending.
But are you,
Agree.
Backing
are you
yourself.
trying
That's
to
what
be
you
I
like
agree
the
with
clubs that you dislike? Are you trying to be like the clubs you dislike? Because the money
No,
thing,
because we're running.
the
No,
money,
wait.
the money thing is our
I'll stop
thing,
you
and it's Man
immediately.
City's thing.
I'll stop
And
you
if
immediately.
Chelsea had gone to
stop you
West Ham,
immediately because we're not
hold on.
fools with the money.
If Chelsea had gone
We're
to
not
West
stupid
Ham,
with the money like you.
Nicholas
Where you
Pepe,
go?
Nicholas Pepe would say otherwise.
Right, that's one player.
If Chelsea
You know
went to
what?
West
You know what,
Ham,
basically-
if Chelsea went to West Ham for a player with 1 year left in their contract, 105 million, boom. Oh, Robbie would be
2
in here
years,
like,
by the way,
Robbie would
2
be in here
years.
like,
Do you know the
see
thing-
Chelsea
wait a
spending
minute,
all
wait a
this
minute. You know
money.
the thing is-
You can't throw down
You know
that kind of money
you
for
know
a
the thing that
player
makes
whose
me laugh,
contract's
right?
expiring.
You know the
Now
thing-
Arsenal do it,
one
it's like, yo,
second,
look
one
at us.
second. You know the thing that makes me laugh, right? Him and all Chelsea
Yeah,
fans
Chelsea
will
the
always
worst.
talk
They're
about
the
Nicholas
worst.
Pepe. You got about 20 Nicholas Pepe.
Oh,
Come in,
Turkey.
Bring, pull up a seat. Pull up a seat on these things. Right? Because the money's coming in.
Yeah, bring in the money, man. Bring in the money.
The money is here.
Shuffle across. Bring in the money, man.
Share that mic, man. Share that mic.
Yeah,
there, man.
bring in the money, man. Bring the money.
Yeah, they got about 20 Pepe.
Chelsea are the worst example of this.
You
because
are the
they
worst.
dash away money for everything.
You're the worst. Come around.
Yeah, because
Come in Turkish. Tell them.
about Mbappe, man.
So where are we?
Because obviously,
No, hold on. We didn't say we were getting Mbappe. I've just explained
Just
that
talk
to you
us
in
through
full.
the Mbappe
Listen.
logic.
You man signed Varane, Casemiro, right?
Yeah.
All you had was a Europa League to your name in those.
Exactly, which is shit.
Yeah, but you signed world-class players.
Yeah.
What's the difference? The money.
I'm not saying that Arsenal.
No, but if
should sign-
Arsenal start spending money,
Yeah.
that's been the difference between us and you, us and Chelsea, us and City.
Yeah.
Not necessarily Liverpool.
Yeah.
If we start spending the money,
Yeah.
we can go for anyone.
I'm not saying Arsenal's pulling power's not there. All I said was some Arsenal fans. I didn't say all. I've given Arsenal all the props that they deserve. I've given Arsenal all the respect they deserve.
Arsenal fans. I could say some United fans.
And you can say that. But
right?
some Arsenal fans are acting like Arteta's like.
I'm not even going to say. I'm not even going to say some. I'm going to say you. Are you getting worried?
No.
You
I
seem
getting
to
worried
be.
about what?
You seem to be getting worried.
I respect Arsenal. I've said
No,
Arsenal.
but like you get,
I don't think Arsenal.
Why can't we spend? What, we can't spend money?
You can spend
Don't you
money.
get worried for?
Here. You should I'm not saying
No,
Arsenal.
I was going to make my way round.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Way round.
not. My
Way
thing is,
round.
I'm not saying that Arsenal are stupid for spending the money. I'm not saying Arsenal have wasted money. Why have they spent 105? He's not. I'm not saying any of that. I've actually said Arsenal, well done for getting a player like Declan Rice. That's a statement signing. I'm talking about the Arteta thing. I'm saying there's no God-given right
No,
that he's going to go on to be world class. We don't know. He hasn't done anything
And
yet.
what I would
Arteta.
say,
He's made Arsenal better and won an FA Cup as soon as he got there with the crap players. Now he's got the good players and spent the money.
Yeah, he's under pressure.
We don't know.
Yeah, but
that's my point.
But then aside from Pep, Klopp, and then the OGs like Ancelotti, no manager's done anything.
Right, but we're talking about Arsenal right now. That's what I'm saying.
But there's only a limited pool of managers that have done something if we're judging it by the majors.
But the way I see some Arsenal fans talk about Arteta is like he's done it. He's there. He's the best. And what proof have we seen?
Not necessarily.
What we've seen is a title attempt that went 95%
No,
of
but
the
when-
season,
when-
and then the team fell off.
when
Now
United-
he's got extra 200 million. So now we're going to see.
When United had
That's what I'm
Ole,
saying.
it was Ole at the wheel for years, singing, dancing, because it felt like you had something.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, when it feels like you have something and you support that club, you're going to back it. And this is coming from someone who had major doubts about
you
Arteta.
take ages to get there.
Yeah,
I
It
hear
took
that.
me a while because you can understand. Look how Arsenal have been in the mud for years.
Yeah.
But what Arteta's done is comparable to, if not better than any other young manager out there in world football.
Come on, 99
without
says
winning
By
the
building
major.
belief. By building belief.
Come on, 99
Because he has
says
built belief
PSG
that
and
you can-
Barca
he has done
wanted
that.
Arteta.
Stripping culture.
Yeah, he's changed the whole culture
The
of Arsenal
whole
and
thing.
built a whole belief because that belief was never there. I give him
All right,
respect
let's
for that.
let's quickly go because we're running out of time anyway. Run round the table.
Really, yeah, let
Do you
him-
want to
yeah,
do you want to attack Abby next?
Tottenham's easy because there's not much to say there. Obviously, Tottenham fans got gassed by finishing above Arsenal, so that kind of shows the levels. Not necessarily you, Abby. You was kind of, chest out sometimes and over the last couple of years. But we'll move on from Tottenham easy.
All right, do it.
What I would say is, I'm really happy for Arsenal, right? I love watching you last season. It was great, fantastic
There's a
football.
butt
It
coming
was.
in, yeah.
However, City won the league on a small portion of points, mate. They won it on 89 points, which is the lowest they've won it in like 5 years, and that's because Liverpool have pushed them so much. So whilst you had a fantastic season, you finished on 84 points, which is still not good enough. It's just not. So this season, just enjoy it. Don't let yourself get ahead of yourselves.
No, but you see,
Big
that's
expectations.
He's trying to say they're going to fall off.
this has been
But I don't think that. I don't think
this has been a thing that's been annoying me, right? So I've heard a lot of fans say things like, "Oh, well, you had a great season last year, but next year, Liverpool going to strengthen, United going to strengthen, Tottenham going to strengthen." Of course they are, but what about us? What we're not going to strengthen?
No,
as well?
you are.
And we're showing intent as well now.
Definitely. With putting £105 million on the table, that shows that you're backing yourself, buying players like Havertz as well. You've got confidence without a shadow of a doubt, but it doesn't mean that you're going to win something. Because
Doesn't mean that you're going to win
I
nothing.
agree massively. I don't think.
So what's the point you're making?
The point is that you can't get ahead of yourselves because that 84-point tally was just not.
No,
enough,
nobody's
as good as
getting.
it
Listen,
was.
Man City, everybody's up against Man City. I don't think anybody's getting ahead of themselves.
I think there's a lot of Arsenal fans that think they're going to win the league next
I
season
agree.
without a shadow of a doubt.
I've not seen one Arsenal fan come in this chat today, for instance.
I don't believe you.
Say they're going to win the league.
I don't believe you.
Show me one.
His name's Stricto.
To be fair, I reckon we could go next door and all of you would sit there going, no, I don't think that. But inside, you all think that because you all really thought
No, we're going to win the league on City.
No, they have to believe
for the
it.
league, though.
They do have to
No, we're
believe
going
I'm
it.
not saying they don't have to believe.
Not yet, we're
It's
going
a
for
new
the league.
parameter now. You're not going
I'm
for
not
an FA
saying,
Cup.
I'm not
going
saying
for the
that,
league.
but I'm
100%.
saying you've got
I
to
agree
be
with that.
realistic. At the end of the last season, you did tail off, you did bottle it. That is factual. I'm not saying that because I'm a Spurs fan. That is fact. However you decide to come back with these strengthening signings is how we'll.
It's a good
we'll
sign,
see.
though, isn't it?
They're good signings.
It's a good
Get
sign.
right.
No,
Absolutely.
what I'm saying
They're
is,
good signings.
is it not a good sign that if the clubs come close, that for the next season now they're going out and saying, right, we're going to get a Declan Rice, a Jurriën
It's
Timber,
ambitious.
and place
It's
like
good. It's good.
That's all we
It's
want to see.
ambitious.
I just remember that thing what you
Signings-
said. When
signings
you
is no
said-
guarantee.
When
I
you
think
said that the
Mbappe,
season
too
turned
far.
into a season to forget.
Yeah.
I always
Too
remember you
far.
say that. And you were saying there was no point doing this if we don't go and have a good... And now they're showing you basically...
Build on it.
We're not just going to try
And it's not even Rice that I'm gassed about. It's the fact that Arsenal have spent 105 mil.
On a
Yeah.
player.
That's something that
They spent on the right... How much extra points does Declan Rice give you? do you think?
I like Rice. Do I think he's going to be the difference between us overtaking City? No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
If
it
I'm
needs
honest
to
with
be
you.
Do you think
a lot
Havertz
more.
Where
is?
we're going? No.
No, we
Think
need
Timber
more.
is?
It's a carbohydrate.
And that was my point.
Timber will add to us. For
What
sure.
you said, speaking to the mic,
Yeah, listen, Rice is a good player, but he's not the chicken. He's not the thing that you look forward to. Like
Carbs is the main part. It's the bit that
carbs
gets
is
you through the
important
day,
though.
mate. That's the
Yes,
thing that-
he's part of the team.
But it also turns to fat
Carbs
if you
is
don't use it
critical.
properly, is that what you're saying?
He's the base, the foundation, switch play, make tackles, interceptions. But it's not the cherry on the cake. They still have to take a look at that striker situation because a lot of Arsenal fans were like, oh, we need goals in this team in terms of like a real focal point up front. Jesus, Trossard, Havertz, they're all kind of the same kind of player. And I haven't heard anything about the striker.
I think the
Does that
problem.
matter?
I think
you guys
the
are not as bothered as you were.
problem is
I don't
right.
know.
I
The
think the
striker
problem.
thing, does that matter?
Because it's
I think the problem is that there are
Definitely
no
they need a
top strikers out there. At the
Yeah, it's not
moment.
striker.
Apart from Osimhen.
Yeah.
And that's what the problem. That's what the problem is. But
and I like Jesus because I wanted him.
Arsenal are allowed to be excited about this season. If I was an Arsenal fan, I would be. I'd be going into this season thinking, yeah, we've got a possibility of winning anything that we enter because that's the performances that we put in last season were that. And I said it earlier, it just reminded me of the old Liverpool team when we had Firmino and all these players. Definitely be excited. But I've got so much trauma around these title races that I just don't want you to get hurt, Arsenal fans. That's all.
Oh no, allow that, mate. Don't want it. They want it. They want to.
I like Turkish. I like
if you like Newcastle go win the title next season.
But the question mark is though, now there is expectation. Everything does change because what we saw with Arsenal really was as soon as the expectation changed, even last season,
They
where it was
crumble.
you cannot drop points now. You got to get stuff done. You can't draw against Southampton. You can't draw against West Ham. The dynamics of being 8 points clear, it all changed. Now it's intensified even more because you've spent a lot more money. You've made the squad that bit better, and you came close last season but fell short. So now it's like in the first 10 games of Arsenal's done well. No one's gonna. There's no praise. There's no cool. You're doing the title race. It changes. So it'd be interesting to see how the next phase of this Arsenal like what he's what
That's the pressure you want, though, isn't it?
Absolutely, because you'd much rather be
That's
there.
the one thing I've
than
been
not.
envious
What I
of
would
for
say
United the last 10 years. You haven't won much since Fergie.
Nothing
But
since,
one thing I've been envious about is at least it seems like you try by making signings. They haven't worked
they ain't
out,
worked, but there's intent.
you try. That gives fans belief.
Yeah.
Now you see Liverpool. Before Liverpool won the Champions League and Klopp came in and whatnot.
Yeah.
Liverpool, if we're talking laughing stock and
Bances.
Arsenal,
I know.
Liverpool were the originals of that, because if you think of Liverpool's history and where they are and how
My
the size
childhood.
of them and what they was doing in all those years, it was mad. One league title
fact,
changed
yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
The only thing is their owners never went out and spent the 120 on a Bellingham or went for an Mbappe or went for they tried to still limit and hence their frustrations with their owners. Whereas we haven't won anything yet, 100% in terms of a major, but we've shown that we're willing to play with the big boys in the market now. So if we go ahead this season and win the Premier League, why wouldn't Mbappe join, man? Tell me that. If we're Premier League champions and we can offer the same amount of wages as any club in the world, why wouldn't he join Arsenal?
He might think sustainability.
Because Real Madrid.
Yeah, but who's sustainable in world football now apart
Man
from
City.
Manchester
Real Madrid.
That's what I mean. He might, and
Oh,
Real
for Man
Madrid.
City.
That's what, and the
Yeah,
law
Real
of Real
Madrid,
Madrid.
Is
If
unbelievable.
Arsenal winning one title since the Invincibles, if they won it, that's like the same time as Leicester have won it. He
Yeah.
might think that's a freak, that's a fluke. So for him, he's still probably he ain't gonna choose. Yeah, over Man United, over Chelsea in this league, absolutely. But I still think someone like Mbappe is still gonna do the Real Madrid over
100%.
any form of Arsenal.
Mbappe is
Okay,
too fast, but this
But
is
let me just
But
round it up
true.
here with some super chats here. Amri Nell says, if Arsenal win the title next season, then Mbappe will definitely come. Oh, I did
Do you guys know how much
Sit
Mbappe
it.
is on a week?
Yes.
I know, it's mad.
We can pay it, bro.
Nah,
You want to pay? You want to pay that? Really?
700
All right, hold on.